Cowboy. And right now, I'm discussing about the news from the MMA world, and I must say that MMA world is facing a very, very big issues right now at the moment. I don't know when will the next event happen or so on. I literally have no idea what's going to happen, what's gonna be, and I can only say what's happening at the moment, and we will see how is it going to play out. The most important news is that UFC 249 officially needs a new home because you know that the state of New York will not allow it to happen at Barclays Center. Well, right now, Dana told that he will be having location soon. We don't know about Khabib and Tony. Sometimes I'm starting to think that that fight is actually cursed, because I really sometimes believe that the fight was delayed 4 times and now both fighters they will find a new home. I hope everything goes well. Right now in Europe, borders are closed. It's kind of very hard situation. In my country, borders are closed. So right now, the only bright side might be Cage Warriors this weekend, this Friday actually. And there are some updates on this. Right now, Darren Stewart versus Bartosz Fabinski should headline this event. And the fact is that Morgan Charrier versus Darko Banovic is not going to happen, as Darko Banovic is unable to travel complications. I mean, it's nothing new, and right now, Samir Faidin, he is unable to defend his title against Luke Shanks, because French is also having big issues with traveling. The promotion is unable to set John Phillips versus Duško Todorovic. In Serbia is also critical, and right now, let me see which fights are we going to have. The main card will be headlined, it should be headlined, by the match between Darren Stewart and Bartosz Fabinski. Mason Jones versus Joe McColgan should be co-headlining event. Nathan Jones versus David Baer. I'm kind of surprised to see it in the main. We have Perry Goodwin versus Steve Amable. And right now, not good at the moment. We have no sports, we have no public gatherings, and we are all sitting at home hoping everything will go away. I don't know. Drastic measures are all around the globe, so we are trying to deal this. And after this Cage Warriors, we can officially say that the MMA world will be. Well, we can say that it will be shut down, for maybe 2-3 weeks. We don't know. We really don't know, but we can only hope for the best. And looking back at these events, LFA 84 is postponed. UFC on ESPN Plus 29 is postponed. CFFC 82 is postponed. UFC on ESPN 8 is postponed. LFA 85 postponed. WXC 87 postponed. UFC on ESPN 30 is postponed, just like LFA 86. Cage Warriors event, which should take place in Birmingham, England, is for now. And about the other events, well, I don't know. We've got no info about other events, but we hope there won't be, despite whole this situation. They updated protocol, but they will still continue testing. So even in such a situation, USADA cannot be friendly. They cannot they cannot at least spare athletes a little bit, because athletes are dealing very, very big problems at the moment, many of them. But it seems USADA doesn't care much about that. So right now, we can only have additional stress for fighters, because nothing is changing, and we will see whether these events are going to be compensated. I don't know. Dana White knows that. He is the only one who knows that, and even if it is not compensated, we can't say anything against Dana, because yesterday I was talking to Jose Shorty Torres. You can find an interview in my channel, and he said that majority of promotions only pay fighters when they fight, and yeah, that's kind of a problem, because some fighters were planning incomes for their families, and now there will be no incomes. There will be only problems. I don't know, man. Louis Smolka even suggested a lovely idea. He proposed live streaming sparring sessions. Well, the idea sounds okay, because we are only are close. So, yeah, live streaming sparring sessions actually make sense. And today, to be honest, I was typing. I'm kind of very, very boring at the moment. I'm even thinking of transitioning to some video games, and as well as you see, I spoke about moves from Sleeping Dogs, as my brother plays this video game a lot, and I will see. I will also make maybe 2-3 top lists. I will see, but right now I got to tell you that I'm pretty much shaken and rocked by the whole situation, and I'm not able to think clearly now. So my heart belongs to the MMA world, and this is also a tough situation for me. And also, the statuses I'm posting while about MMA fighters and so on. Right now, I'm unable to see the girl I'm thinking about all the time, and in her area it's even worse than here. So I'm kind of emotionally. I feel kind of very, very lonely, and we will see. I mean, I will do these live streams pretty much since this pandemic, it's not choosing, and I afraid that in this MMA world we will not even have the events without the crowd. It's postponed in soccer, and it's now it will be played in 2021. Everything is postponed. We are worried. The whole MMA world is worried about. She doesn't know whether she's infected or not, but I'm worried about. Randa Marcos, because I'm a fan of her. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a fan of her, and I don't know. I really don't know. Michael Bisping, he is kind of criticizing. You know what happened to his aunt? Well, Colby apologized to Dustin Poirier for his insults and trash talk. Owen Roddy speculates that Conor and Justin might fight. Well, I don't know. Man. Johnny Walker should improve. Michael Chandler is now a free agent. We will see where he's gonna go. I don't know, man. And interestingly, UFC Brasilia did the lowest viewership in ESPN era, and yeah, it's kind of very very critical, because some really really bad things are rocking MMA world at the moment. Some really really unpleasant stuff are happening, and we are witnessing that the era of Twitter and Facebook warriors, Instagram warriors is coming. We will probably not watch events for some time. I don't know about boxing ones. I'm not much into boxing, but when it comes to MMA, after this Cage Warriors events, of course, if it takes place, and I hope it will, after this Cage Warriors events, we will have a break. How long will the break be? No promotion in the world is ready for this. RS postponed the event. I got that info from Wilson Hayes. So yeah, he was claiming that he was ready to step in if someone gets hurt, but he won't be stepping in anywhere because he is scheduled for July 11th, and it's also good, It's actually good because right now health is the most important thing in the world. From boxing, Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, they kinda verbally agreed, and Colby Covington, I don't like him, He is criticizing UFC for something that doesn't depend on UFC and the world and so on. And against Kamaru Usman, you were down. You lost that fight, and I don't know, maybe you're just aversion to the UFC with these senseless critics because it's out of Dana's control. It's not something that he can control. Tyrone Woodley was ready for the fight, just like Jose Shorty Torres said. Tyrone Woodley was very, very step in. Colby was ready to step in, but you can't make the event when you have travel prohibitions, when you have fighters unable to fight, when you have so bad situation around the world, and that's not something you want to look. Right now, since this broke out, we are just watching so many negative comments about the MMA, and this is sport, Sport demands specific circumstances, and you can't get circumstances in such a surround. The fight between Khabib and Tony could actually move to some different location, and right now that different location, I don't know, he speculates it could be in United Arab Emirates. People who come to my country from Iran, for example, are considered risky, but in United Arab Emirates we haven't heard of pandemic, so it kind of makes sense, Still rock my incomes heavily. I'm also a soccer referee. I can't ref. I'm also strength and conditioning coach. It's 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. and this is absolutely necessary, but we ain't got used to such a situation because sometimes we think of this as a warning, as a warning that we are not serious enough. And UFC fighters, MMA fighters, they're the most serious people I've ever worked with. So serious people, so great people, so fantastic people. The best, even grandsons. I mean, Jose Shorty Torres, when he told me that his grandmother is 92 years old, I was like, whoa. Whoa. He is helping his family financially, and he's a good person. He always comes to interview when I call him, so I can only praise him. And right now I'm thinking I'm thinking about how the MMA world is going to. I was thinking of covering all the events. I was thinking of making this sport very popular in my home country of Serbia. The good thing is that I'm getting new subscribers every day, which is awesome. I'm getting new followers. People are following my goal, and my goal is to make this the most popular sport in the world. You know, there is a difference between me and other podcasters because I don't have only passion, you know. I well, I have a message for you. Fuck you. No, really. Fuck you. This is passion. This is life. This is lifetime passion. Tell the fighters that this is passion. This is life. Be honest with them. You should be honest with them. You shouldn't lie to them. But I have other jobs because the situation in my country is that you simply have to work more jobs. I mean, that's how things work right now at the moment. You can like it or not. Sorry, because I'm not sleeping. I'm pretty much nervous. I hear my family on the phone, you know, but I cannot see friends. I cannot see my family. Very, very glad because the number of subscribers is growing, you know, and because I'm getting more and more support by people, because people are seeing my goal. People are starting to see my vision, and my vision is to make it global. My vision is to make this the best sport in the world. Right now it's crisis, all right, but you know, economy was recovering after every single crisis, and you know, after World War One, World War Two, economy recovered. You know, they recovered, and place for 3 weeks. I doubt we'll have events. 249. Well, United Arab Emirates, Peninsula, all the states are in a big problem. Italy is very, very critical situation. Spain, France, travel restrictions are on. No problem, Justin. No problem. For groceries, so I don't know. I ain't got used to be shut in my own apartment, but sometimes that's how it goes. And our schools are shut until the end of the year. You know, they will not open it until the maybe it will be shut for 1 month, 2 months, but probably for 2 months. That's the expectation right now. We don't will be overcome because UFC and MMA world, they were always recovering from everything. And in the beginnings, in the early days, one. Today, when you say MMA, even people that don't know, that know nothing about MMA, they say, "Hey, I know what that is." So today, 90% of people know. 90% of people know what is mixed martial arts and how does the best sport in the world looks like. Even my older cousins, who I was talking to my internet service provider, and to me, luckily, internet is fine now. They did some fixings, and internet is fine, but right now the MMA world is so heavily shaking. Hey, Justin. No problem. I know. I was talking to my ISP, and the internet is luckily fine at the moment. And they fixed it, you know. So right now the situation is okay, and we will see. Even for the interviews, this will be critical moment. Even for the interviews, very critical situation because fighters are now facing different issues, and I understand them. You know, some of them are trapped. Some of them they're having a lot of other worries, and you know, I'm now transitioning to top lists and maybe fighting scenes from some video games because I won't be having material to upload, you know, until this crisis is over. If you saw my latest video, my brother played Sleeping Dogs, you know, and I just took it and filmed some scenes, some cut scenes, and I took something off the internet and made a video with Wei Shen with all of kung fu moves and so on. And right now, I've always been a guy who doesn't stick to simply, one thing. I mean, I love MMA, but the situation forces you to change. And yeah, I know, brother. I know. I really don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm not a gamer. You know me. I'm not a gamer, but I saw it and I said, listen, all right. If we have a problem, all right. I'm gonna reorientate. And my brother plays video games. I'm willing for it. I have no problem with that. Yeah, I like popularity. Bulgaria doesn't have many MMA fighters, so analysts and so on. But they only have Blagoy Ivanov right now, and yes, I'm down for it. Hey, listen, if you upload a video with my character, we might discuss something on Instagram. When you upload that video. I mean, I'm not gonna talk publicly about that, but when you upload that video, I can ask you something. But if you upload it, but no problem. No problem. I'm very willing to see my character, and this is amazing news for me. Actually, it's a great news. It's a very very great news. No. It's a great news. Really. In Bulgaria we have agreed. We have agreed when we go like this. When we do this, it's the heart grid. That's how we call it. And yeah, like this, and we have this. So these are good greetings, positive signs, and yeah, I'm very willing to go for it. I hope you put him as a kickboxer, and I don't know how are you going to play with the southpaw guys. So good luck with that. People have, for example, I played video games maybe 8 years ago, whenever, and people were always saying to me, "Man, how do you play with southpaw character?" And I was saying, "Listen, that's normal to me. For me, that's normal. For you, this is normal, and we can't change such things. For the whole my life, my left hand is backwards." Technical kickboxing. Well, that's me. That's me. Technical kickboxing and taekwondo strikes. That's me. That's me. Stand-up artist. Yeah, I'm the worst fighter in the history of this competition. But when I'm down, I'm very good. I'm very good when I'm down. But when I'm on top, better stand up immediately. That's how it's in real life. Have you made your own character? Have you made Justin Dempsey on that video game? Maybe that fighting style. Not yet. But you would probably make something like Francis Ngannou, considering you're a boxer. You're a boxer like Francis, right? Or maybe, I don't know, a better boxer in that video game than Francis Ngannou. Right now, I don't know better boxer. Maybe there is, but yeah, I assume. Well, yeah, you're a guy like Francis Ngannou, definitely, and yeah, Francis reached the title fight, man. Title. You have more speed than power. Oh, definitely. Well, I'm kind of the same guy, I'm the same guy. I'm more like connecting combos and what you wrote, technical kickboxing. I have never been a knockout artist. I've always been a super fast guy. Thrashing and such heavy knockout power and so on. Yeah. So right now, what is going? Hold on a sec. 10 minutes more. 10 minutes more, because we have some TV show, because they entered code red, and you know how it goes. They're declaring us what we can do, what we mustn't do, and you already know. I mean, New York has code red, and you already know how it goes in the USA. And yeah, 10 minutes more. Go ahead with questions. I'm very willing to answer. All right, now, yeah, 10 minutes more. So how's everything going in Miami, Psycho Goat? I mean, is it in Florida? How is it in Florida? He told me, that's what he told me, and he is thinking what will happen in Brave, CF, everything. here is very, very critical. We are only allowed to go out when we go for groceries. We mustn't get out at night. We have some time when nobody is allowed to get out. We are not allowed to have public gatherings. We are home. Luckily, I can work one job from home. Because I'm a sports writer. Luckily, I have some, but I have two more jobs that I cannot work. I cannot do strength and conditioning. I cannot do soccer reffing. I have live streamed those videos. Well, I have enough food now, but my country is fair when it comes, groceries are okay. They are having enough groceries and so on. But what's the problem? The problem is because there are big restrictions, and for example, only maybe 2 or 3 people are allowed to enter the shop, and we wait. He was having it earlier. He is only having. I replied to Psycho Goat Ferguson. He is having some laptop. I think it's Dell. I think. Hold on a sec. I will get back to see which is the laptop. Hold on a sec. Кой е ти лаптопа? Ma da. A na što? A na Dell? A na markata te prašam. A dobre li? A na Dell? Na Gamer? Ama na Justin te prašao. A dobre. He has some laptop Dell where he played Sleeping Dogs, and that's the video I uploaded. Yeah, ask him now. He told me that he doesn't want to go in front of the cameras. Sorry, it's just weirdo. He's unable to, right now it's police class on the streets, so he was unable to travel home. He got late, and he has to sleep at my place, unfortunately. Hold on. Ама защо вас те интересира? Защо се усмихвам? Ама мълчи, малко разговарям. I had to tell him. Yeah. He is asking why I was laughing. Of course I'm laughing when he says that he could beat up Mike Tyson. And he's going to defeat. Sorry, he is yelling. He is boring. Hold on, I'll shut the door now. Oh man, I just hope 5 a.m. will get close pretty much quickly. He starts to irritate me. He is right now playing his stupid Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, but from that video game, I really like. The mechanics and such things, and yeah. No. I was having cat earlier. But I don't have it anymore because due to the nature of my job, I have to travel a lot. When it's normal situation, I must travel a lot. I must go to Bulgaria, go to Serbia, and unfortunately, cat needs love. Yeah, I like them too. It's cool for me. Really, UFC MMA games are very much cool for me. Yeah, and I have cat. I was having cat earlier, and unfortunately, due to the nature of my job, I'm unable. In this situation, I would be able to take care of the cat, but and such things. And yes, when I was a kid, yes, it was. I believe I was in high school when we had that lovely video game. Yeah, GTA San Andreas. Yeah, CJ and his 3 fighting styles: his boxing, his kung fu, and was it a kickboxing or Muay Thai? The third one, Bang, good video game back then. Back then I was playing video games, but I haven't played them for maybe 7-8 years, and I will think of editing some videos from video games. No problem, Justin. I will be here for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, then unfortunately I must go because of this show. They must tell us what we can do, what we can't do, and already. It's in the USA also, so you know what's going on. You know it better than me. You probably don't go out too. The situation is not good wherever you go. So, yeah, right now. Yeah, GTA San Andreas, man, that was a video game. Yeah, there was one version later. I haven't played it either. But yeah, San Andreas, man, it was my favorite one. And GTA, I believe it's some Bosnian guys. How is it his name? Nico. He is the main character. GTA 5, I haven't played. I just saw the video on YouTube, but I haven't played. And yeah, and this my boring brother is playing his stupid Sleeping Dogs. Yes, Nico. Yes, I love Nico. Yeah, but I played it a very little. Maybe I played it for 2 hours. Yes, Andreas, CJ, Carl Johnson. Yeah, Carl Johnson, and in GTA 3, I believe it's China and Germany are working on the vaccine, but they just told us in the news that China and Germany are working on the vaccine or the cure, and that's only something I heard in the news. So don't trust me. Don't trust me on word. I just heard it in the news. Yeah. Oh, of course, man. Everybody was using cheat codes. I mean, of course, I was using them. Of course, I was using them. Everybody was using cheat codes. You know that. I mean, it's impossible to go through that game without cheat codes. It's almost impossible. I don't know cheat codes right now at the moment, but I had them written. When I was playing, I had them written. And yeah, for every single, for 3 I used, for San Andreas I used, and for 4 I used. Of course, I was using them. It's impossible to go through the game without cheat codes. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I was unable to. So very hard video game, if you ask me. Maybe the hardest video game ever from that genre. And for Sleeping Dogs, I played it very little, and I didn't use cheat codes because I was playing very little. I didn't play it like my brother, like for him that's the best video game in the world. For me, it's okay, fair. Yes, I remember. I remember flying cars. I don't know the cheat code, but I remember flying cars. I believe was it flies fly around or something like that. I don't know. Was it for San Andreas or for that version earlier? Maybe flies fly around. I know that was that cheat code, but was it which version of GTA is that? I forgot, man. I forgot, but. Yeah, when the car starts flying, oh man, when you go for this at the uphill and when it flies, oh, it was so good, man. So good. Which was your favorite cheat code anyway? My favorite cheat code was the one for, how they call it? Weapons was, you were always armed, and it was kind of cool. Back then it was kind of cool. Yes, I remember flying car cheat code. For San Andreas, there was the first San Andreas, the first GTA version where there was a real gang war, where we had Ballas, we had the Grove Street Gang, we have Vagos, and we have those guys in San Fierro. I forgot the name. Yeah, it was a real gang war, And Vagos are Mexicans, Ballas are Haitians, I believe, or I don't know. Yeah, I like it too, man. It was awesome. It was really awesome, really awesome. The TV show is not kicking off yet, so as long as it doesn't kick off, I will be here. It should kick off in maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. I will let you know, but right now it's not kicking off. They do? Really? We had that video game. We had it until 2010. 2010. Right, man. You don't even have to buy me. And when I passed the grade, my dad said, "Is this San Andreas?" I said, "Yes." You just said, "There you go. There you go." He has this. Vito is fighting like a street bully. He has no skills. Lincoln Klein is okay. I mean, he is fine, but right now, I will think about it. I will definitely think about it. I didn't know it's possible on the phone, you know. I don't know that they have version for the phone because when I was a kid, when I was younger, I was playing video games on PC. You know, back then we didn't have video games on phone. At my age, I think there was no Google Play back then. Yeah, when I was in high school, there was no Google Play and such things. You still have it? Is it working? No, really, is it working, San Andreas? Even if you have a new phone, it's working. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. So how it looks like anyway? Is it entertaining? I mean, in the phone, is it? I will just take a look at some YouTube video to see how it looks at the phone. I hope it's good. I hope it's good, man. I mean, I generally don't have time to play video games unless when it's some crisis, but I would really like to see how it looks like. I mean, I didn't even know that they have a version for the phone. Oh, man. Cool, it's cool, really. It's cool. It was the game of my youth. Is it hard to drive the car? I mean, to fight and so on. Is it hard or? I mean, whenever I tried to play something on the phone, I was having problems with. They made it. No. Yeah. I'm glad for that. Didn't know that, brother. This episode is kicking off, so I will have to go now. Thank you for following me on live stream, and I will see maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I have those live streams, you know, for my college, and I probably will be busy, but if Cage Warriors goes live, I will follow it, no worries, but only if it goes live. If not, I will surely make 1 or 2 live streams this week because we don't have much of an MMA, and I'm shut in this stupid home stream. Catch you all next time for Cage Warriors. If we have Cage Warriors, if we have, I purchased an option with my ISP, so I will have it on TV and I will broadcast. If not, we will have live streams. Have a great day.